Alright. Let's see, levels are good. Computer and sound, that will be fine in a second. Oh good, I already have it set. Not Photoshop, but oh, it's already good to go. Even better. Oh, it's all up here, that's why. Cool. How do I want to do this then? That should be fine. Expand this out. Cool. I need part 1. And everything working on this side? It is. I have this going. Now it's just to see what I can edit in this time. Alright. So we'll start with an image. This lasts about 3 seconds. There it goes. Turn snap off. Let's do part 1 stuff. Bring it up here. And since this is going to actually have to listen to all this, that's my headphones on. And see if everything goes from there. Which headset? Sure. I know it'll look funny in these. Let's see. There it goes. Got this all twisted and tangled. I do. Alright. Am I fiddling around with this? There it goes. Cool. Let's do that, and let's listen to some of the footage. Which also means I don't have any sound coming through here, so I need to go and capture some of that. Okay, so what am I going to do? I need to go and do not music. Nope. Okay. It's not going to be that. This? No. Premiere. And yes, capture cursor. Everything else is fine here. I need to capture audio. Audio. Output capture. Add existing. Oh, because I haven't done this one in a while, because this one's still the old sound. Okay. That makes sense. Let's delete that. Alright everyone, welcome back to Dental Things. Today's concept is we are going to be going over the act of placing a dental liner. Now typically when... Cool. Alright, so we got stuff that I'm listening to. And we can go and
get through this big ol' mess.
Alright, now we got the video going. Alright, cool. Alright everyone, welcome back.
Okay, it's a little bit loud, so let's go turn the gain down on that. Let's go like -6. There's a lot of noise and hiss.
Dental things. Today's concept today.
I might have to ADR over this then, which will be fine. But I can get the main points and then just do that in the aftermath.
The act of placing a dental
Okay, so I like this beginning portion.
Alright everyone, welcome back to Dental Things. Today's concept today.
Today's content today.
Today's concept is we are going to be going over. Alright everyone, welcome back to Dental Things. Today's concept today.
No.
Back to Dental Things.
How do I want to do this? Let's just go ahead and throw the whole piece here. And I want to add a quarter, and that should be fine. Alright. Let's go and throw this out for now. Get the full thing of part 1, which is 2 minutes and 11 seconds. This is just 2 seconds, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, it's because I have the in and out still registered on here. That's why. So let's clear the ins and outs. 5 minutes flat. Okay, there we go. Let's add this to the bottom. Let's pull this over for right now, giving room for the logo. Sure it all lines up. The logo I do want to shrink down, so let's unscale it a little bit. Make sure that it's centered enough. What is my sequence settings at the moment? Oh, that's weird. That's not a good size. Let's do 1080 by 1920. Why did it give me that weirdo size? Yeah. Oh, nope. Need to do the reverse. Not 1080 by 1920, 1920 by 1080. That's my issue. 1920 by 1080. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. That looks actually not really the right size. That's better. It's because I shrink it down a little bit. Bring this to be 3 seconds. Bring it down to right about there. Let's go ahead and take our opacity and throw a timer on there and set it to 0 and right about, let's do about half a second. So about 12. We'll do another marker here and then make it 100%. Good, fade in. And let's pull that a little bit off to right about there. And then right about here, let's do another dot. And then go to the end, back a frame, and make this to 0 again. Good. We might even shorten this up because that might be a little bit too long for 3 seconds, but we'll keep what we got going on for right now. And from there, I thought I have, what's it called going? Where is it at? Alright, so now with this, let's go look over this embarrassing portion. What's the numbers over here on this side? I want to see. Okay. Speech.
Alright everyone, welcome back to Dental Things. Today's concept today.
Okay, that's at about half, or that's at about a quarter. So let's go ahead and bring down the gain on the whole clip. Let's bring in another 6 decibels. That's where I want to be. Right about 12, and then I can try to remove some of the hiss in later on when I dub. Okay, let's go ahead and chop. Oh, let's go ahead and minus. Alright, control. Bring it down to right there. Let's bring it forward. Throw snap off. Bring it back a little bit because I cut off something a little bit too early. Okay, now let's go ahead and cut this to pieces. Right after today, I want to go and give that a little cut. Yep, that's about it. So, clear ins and outs. Control K. Okay, I like that one. Let's go ahead and cut that out. Oh, that should have cut the whole thing. Control K. Is there something I can do with that? Is it Control Backspace? Control Delete? Shift Backspace? Alt Backspace? There it is. I think it's Alt Backspace. Awesome. Why is it only doing it on this frame? Alright, let's go ahead and do this then. Good breathe, or good breath. I'll just use the cut tool then. Alright. I kind of like that. We'll go and keep it off on the side. Bring that up. Alright, resume. C. Nope, that's not good. V, bring it out. Nope, start over. Am I gonna run it back? Nope, he's not gonna run it back. Alright, idiot. Alright, let's go ahead and let's bring this over then. I want to take that spot. Okay. So let's cut out some of this nonsense then. Cut. Okay, I like that then. How about there? Why isn't this connected? No, good. Alright. Control K, Shift K. No. bring that forward. They should be linked. Did I unlink them for some reason? Alright, they were unlinked. Whatever. Alright, let's make this a little bit easier. Now this is going to make this easier. I must have hit Control L a long time ago then. Okay. Good. Okay, I had a roll going on there. Okay. Nope. Nope. Okay, that's where it was good. So right about there. Okay, let's go put a text box there. So calcium hydroxide, and then over here I mentioned dical. Let's go ahead and edit the styles of how these are going to be presented, and let's do our which one do I want to use? Maybe impact. Impact's kind of probably lame enough to make this work. All right, so let's do impact. Let's go ahead and select it all, and let's throw a stroke that is going to be black. Make it stick out a little bit. Let's beef up the size of the text. And we'll roll with that for now. And let's center, so it's center stage of everything. And then where that had its deal, let's go and copy that over here. Calcium hydroxide is going to be right here. Okay. And let's change how that's all spelled. Calcium hydroxide. Center, position in the center, perfect. Bring that in. chop this up here. Nope. Okay, so not the healing, it's supposed to be growth, so I'm gonna have to say, let's go and take this, add an edit, growth of secondary dentin. Let's go ahead and center this and bring it to the center of the screen. Oh, like apparently I knew that I messed up on that one. There it is. Stupid. Okay, so then let's go and take that, cut that up. Beautiful. Okay, so that's impacting to everything I want it to be. But let's just keep on taking from the last one because it's all the same size and all the other BS. Let's go and put caps and colors matter. Let's go and throw that into the second section. All right. Damn, okay, so that's a spot. I'll just do this. Bring that over. There it goes. Bring that over. I'm gonna start the base and catalyst discussion. Base and catalyst. Okay, let's go ahead and cut it before. I don't even like that phrase. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's do that. Oh, this is where I wasn't in focus from earlier. Alright. This is gonna be like 3 minutes of freaking trying to focus in on the stupid piece. Alright, so then let's go and cut it. Okay, so let's start here. Let's go ahead and cut footage here. Find an actual usable portion down this. Two tubes, there we go. That's all. Alright, let's go ahead and Zhoosh this up, bring that all the way over. Why aren't you letting me go first? How dare you? Oh, it's because of this thing. Because of that. Okay, I'll move that here in a second then. Let's bring this all the way over. How much more footage do I have left? And there's a lot of places where I can cut. And let's put this. And then you see where I mentioned base and catalyst. Right about there. Let's go ahead and graphics edit. Let's go and pull that down. And let's do up. They're just not going to drive together. That's why I want to cut it. Okay, let's go ahead there. And let's keep on going. Right about there. Let's go ahead and pull this back. It's right about there, so. That. I like whatever the hell is in there. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn back to brown limelight. There. Let's do that. Cut, remove, back that thing up. Okay, so I like this spot. Do that, cut, find the spot where I brought up the 2-tube base. I think it's going to be right about here. Back that up. Take out the that I had there. It's probably right there. Boop. Awesome. And then this is where I start. Oh no, I still have tons of footage still for this first part. Alright. Oh yeah, now I'm gonna fight it. Okay, let's go and cut. Find a spot where I get everything into focus, but I think this is where it's busting me. Okay, let's leave this. Cora, you need to have. Oh my God, what did you say here? Hold on, let me see. How far do I have it? Oh, trust me, I will probably be swearing during this video as I'm trying to film it. You need to make a blooper video. There's somewhere in here where I just lose it because either my camera's not focusing, which I'm cutting out a lot of those parts. Like, what's my redo button? Control Shift Z. Okay. Like a moment. Control Shift Z. Let's bring it back to normal. I'm about to get pissed right here, I'm sure. This is one. Is focusing. And then at this point, I think I noticed my battery was dying. Nope. Okay, my battery didn't die yet, but there's a bunch of nonsense. Yeah. Stupid. Yeah, and that was because I just had the wrong system. I was trying to see it on my computer as I was trying to edit it. It's a lot of stuttering for sure. Yeah, oh, there's tons. Just like how you guys are used to hearing me and everything like that. There's just a lot of ums and ers and everything that comes with. Actually, it's a lot smoother and it's a lot smoother when I have the lot of you paying attention. It's just I'm focusing on a screen, making sure that everything's in focus, making sure my hands are doing the right thing, make sure that I'm in frame, make sure just all these different parts. So all my concentration's just scattered. Versus I could just speak to the room, do what I want to do, and then if you guys see me or not, it's kind of on to you guys. So it's tougher. It's tougher when I'm trying to get it to get it made for the masses. Like right now, what is this, like 30 seconds? A minute and a half or so. Less pressure in class, I guess. Yeah, because I can look like an idiot in front of you guys and it'd be fine because I can belay my last and redeem myself. But on here, if it looks dumb, sounds dumb, or doesn't make sense, it's online forever. And just like this, blooper reel and everything like that. So I need to make sure that if other dental professionals were to watch it, that know their stuff, they can't pick apart the random inconsistencies that I'm showing. But if I could just get a recording of me in class and doing it like that, it'd be just fine. I just need a cameraman. We'll just all laugh together if you mess up. It's pretty much what ends up happening. Okay, where the hell was I at? Because I brought it in Limelight. Oh, this is all stuff that we're going to be doing tomorrow anyways. After we learn the Toffmeyer, after I teach you guys the Toffmeyer, which I already had a video up, so if you guys watch that, it should be able to be easy to understand. But after we do that, we're going to do calcium hydroxide or DiCal. Not this Limelight stuff, we're going to do that one on Thursday. I'll be the cameraman, don't worry. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I need. Is someone that's just a steady hand to be able to do this. Alright, let's see what we have. But this video I don't want it to be too long. I think I can get this video edited down and concept done. I watched the video this time, so I'm prepped. Oh, good. I'm going to try to get this video probably down to maybe 4 minutes, maybe 5. I don't want to go beyond 5 minutes for this video. It doesn't need to be too long. It's very easy concept. I just need to jump cut a lot of stuff and make sure I have things on screen that attest to what we have. Like right here, I need to go and take this Limelight, pull it over here to the side. And Limelight is mentioned. I need to unsnap this, pull that over, do that. Limelight, I think it's dash light. Yeah, Limelight. And okay, now this is where everything goes dumb and it doesn't want to. Okay, the beauty about Limelight is something else later on. It seems very confusing and a lot of work. It is confusing and it is a lot of work. I just recorded this today because I realized I don't have a videos on certain dental materials that we're going to be using for this term. So I'm going to try to make them as quick as possible. So that's why I want them to be like filmed under 5 minutes and easy to digest. So that's hopefully what's going to be coming up here with these. But it's confusing. It's all muscle memory for certain things. Like if I want to cut this portion and drag over certain portions, it's all just muscle memory with certain keys that I have down that thankfully I know how to work with. But in the end, it's fun. In the end, it's not too bad. There's one of them. See, I think I redid this section in my part 2 one that I did. What did I do in this one? Wow, this crap's loud also. Let me bring the decibels to 12. That's 12. Perfect. This is exactly where I wanted to have it. That means all this remaining footage is garbage. No. Okay, let me see how this guy presents. Oh. Okay, so that, if I use that take and cut, okay, so I actually remembered that skit. I could take out all those. We can bring this one in here. This is a 17-minute go. Oh, there must be a lot of space. Alright, so let's bring part 2 onto here. And I'll bring part 2 and put it under this portion. And with this, now I can see my waveforms down here and edit it a little bit better. There's some emptiness over here. And let's go that, add snap. Take off snap, and okay, so I stuttered on that one. With. Okay, so take that, control, drag that over there. That got moved to the front. That's where I messed up, because I remember saying that word like a lot. No! Where did I take that away? Is that... This is where some of the bloops are going to come in. Say it again. Say it again. I couldn't find the word on that one. I don't know how to say... I don't know why I'm so hung up over the word tactfully. I'm gonna have to do this in I'm gonna have to do this as an audio dub to make it not sound stupid, but this is gonna be making my at least setting the stage for what I'm gonna say, which makes it a little bit easier. Alright, let's see what else he has to say. Very beautiful. Easy, simple. Why don't you just start with that? Okay, so let's cut there. Okay, and then let's just remove that whole section. Bring it back to observe. Cool, that'll work. I need to go and zoom in on that. Okay, let's go ahead and cut there. Self to focus there. Focus. Okay, that's going to start a new set of speech. So let's bring that back over. I redid this one. That's actually not too bad of a photo, but I'm pretty sure I zoomed more. Yeah, okay. This is the shot right here. Okay, so let's go and view that. It's funny how you hate watch your videos, but when you're editing, you have to rewatch it. Oh, that's what I mean. Whenever I put on a video for you guys, I don't like watching the final result. Like you mentioned, I hate watching my own videos, but the whole time that I'm editing them, I'm listening to this voice and just like everyone critiques their own voice, it's just like you're not used to hearing your own voice, for one. That's kind of usually a standard that everyone has. And then when you hear all these stutters and inconsistencies and these ums and these breaks, or doesn't know how to say the word tactfully in the correct way, it gets annoying. It gets annoying, but eventually you get a decent product at the end and you're like, you know what, that's fine. But what also helps is if you set it over some, what's it called? Some music. Like I can put music. I don't have music in the background because I want to hear all the audio. But when I come to the point where I want to set up something, I have a folder with a bunch of different dental music, and so I just need to go and at that point find the right sound for it. So I know we just go and just pull in one of these files, let it load, drop this over. Boop, 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 boop. I can just do this, which I would love to. That's a big ass waveform. And then I can go in G, minus 12 decibels on that, make it really low and thin. Nope, that's way too loud still. I need to take this to like minus 24 then. Or 26. Just push. Oh, this is Ed Sheeran. This is the Wii Shop Ed Sheeran version. Which actually, if I go and put that like somewhere right here, which is where we're stopped, and then I could just listen to this and have it. This makes it more tolerable. Yeah, it'll do that. We'll go and cut that portion because I heard myself say something weird at this part. Take out that Set it again, so now I need to go and make sure. Now is it going to be this one? I like this because it defines what we're looking at, a molar. This one brings up as an example. For as an example sounds stupid, so I need to go and chop this to right here. Let's see what else I say that's weird. Okay, remove cavity sounds dumb. Okay, so I did fix it. Had, and that's a 2 right there as a waveform. Let's go and cut this. Okay, so then let's go and bring that over, explaining that the cavity or the tooth decay is further over. I'm gonna have to fix that audio over it.
Went deeper in this portion than the other region that we have here. And so our calcium hydroxide is going
I need to go and make some type. I guess I'm pointing to it in here. Let me go and pull one of these pieces, duplicate it by hitting Alt, and it back so they remember dical slash is equal to calcium hydroxide. Spelt it wrong. Hydroxide. Droxide. Cool. We'll just leave this here. I'll come and do all the audio and I'll do all the text later. And that I want to bring in a piece, or not a piece, a frame, or an image from our, what's it called? Our spiral books that I made. Because I have a perfect spot to go and blow this up so people can see, because we've already been staring at this gaping hole on this tooth for long enough. I'm going to put it in image form where there's calcium hydroxide and everything placed there too. And so that's going to be in my terms under science, and I have my spiral. Come on, one more document. There you go. Whew, that is hell. Okay, let's go over to page, I think, what was it, 53? Where did you scurry off to? No, it isn't. Oh, it's down here. There it goes. Dental liners. Okay, yeah, let's bring this, take this image. Where did I get this from? This looks super familiar. Did I get it from the book? No, I didn't get that from the book. Let's bring a paint. I'll save that. We'll add it to this. Paint as an option here. I probably do. Window capture, add existing, paint.net, sure, why not, bring that in frame. Alright, so now that we have that, I can go and add this image, expand the canvas so it matches. Let's go and crop, and anything else I want to take out. Let's go ahead and reverse our shades here for color, go to our brush tool, and let's make the actual brush width about yay big, and let's go and delete some of these lines that I have over here on the side. I feel like I don't need to, especially to insinuate that these are different things. Alright, let's do text then. You know, text is super finicky in this program. So X T, let's make that be, I don't even know what the hell that is. Let's go with just times New Roman, there it is. And let's make this 20-point font. And it's an enamel. Okay. And let's make it bold. Enamel. Same thing here. Dentin. And then we have calcium hydroxide over there. And then let's do one more line, which is going to be a tough one, but it's not tough. if I just go and steal this line here, copy paste, let's bring that over here, get some rotationals on. Let's make that the normal size that I want it to be. Calcium hydroxide's there. Oh, it still has that. It still has its little white background for it. I'll just leave that as it is. But let's make this escape. Let's go in magic, select the calcium hydroxide that's here. Bring down the tolerance way further down. And let's make it about 20. 18's fine. 19? 20? Nope, 19. Can I just go up by a digit? Okay, 19%. So let's do 19%, and let's go ahead and drop a separated color on there. Let's do green. Oh, nope, I don't want to do gradients. Was it B for bucket? No. What the hell is this? F? F for what? Fill? And let's make it red. No, because it's red's right there. I need to make this stand out. Pink? Pink look cute there? Yeah, kind of does. Oh, just like blue. Blue looks nice. Alright, we'll go with blue. Let's do that. And let's go file. And we're going to go and save as. Export it as a PNG. We're going to go put it in. No, where is it? I just made one. Dental liners? There it is. Boop boop. And this is going to be calcium hydroxide. Cool. Yes, make sure it's all works the same. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Let's go and rip that from there. And where is it? Oh, there it is. Boop. And pull that in here. There we go. Let's add this image to the scene. Alright, so let's take this image, let's blow it out of proportions. And let's then let's go ahead and cut. Voiceover right here. Cut. Emptiness. Snap. Bring that over. Nope. I did not want to put an in and out there. Clear the ins and outs. Let's go back a little bit. Bring this in right about there. I remember I did a different on this. Okay, so I did a big frame of this. And damn it, I didn't even do that. Okay. Clear in and out. Go back right about there. Control K. And I said it wrong too. What about here?
Another instrument that tends to be working out well is going to be our little decal applicator. This is a specialized little tool that looks very similar to a ball ribbon or the end of this little tool looks this little tool
Maybe I like this then.
working out well is going to be our little decal applicator. This little tool helps us called a decal.
Okay, so let's just use that part then. That snap's still on. Bring that over. I need to finish that decal nonsense. Bring this. No, not this one. Need this over here. Decal applicator. Okay. Awesome. Okay, we can do this one. Back that up. Oh, what did I say it again? It's not that much footage left, but see what we can get. Okay, what the hell am I up here? Alright, that's not really anything. Bring that in. Okay, so I'm trying to do that again here. I need to get something to snack on now. So 1 second. All right. All right. Okay. Small and small. I should have. Let's see. What is it? What did I do on the second take? Okay, so this small is where I need to go and start taking away. It's small. Right there. Right up there. Right. Yeah, so that's sounding pretty good. I could probably take out this portion then. Okay, let's check out this section. Add that. And I know I repeat that part again here in a second, so. I don't like how that's phrased, but we'll see. And then let's do a quick cut. Okay, so then I need to back that up a little bit more. Let's do that, cut, bring it in. I think it stops at is. Oh, is awesome. Okay, and then is perfect. Okay, so you replace it's perfect. It's awesome. Is perfect. Bam, bam. Now it's a bunch of radio silence for a good bit, so let's go ahead and bring it to right about there. Cut. Bring this all the way over here. Okay, I zoomed out, so that means I'm going to the second part, and I have about, oh, still like 15 more minutes of material that I'm going to cut through. Alright. Let's see what, oh, because there's going to be a lot of the mixing, so I have a lot of mixing to cut through. It's not really standard it's not really standard these days. More of it's going to be Limelight, but sure. So let's just stop it off at Cadical. Nope. That, okay. Okay, let's go ahead and jump that cut there. So snap back on. Nice cut. That's just kind of splitting hairs. Okay, so let's cut out that section then. That, okay. Let's do another cut. Let's unlink these. Take out the video. Replace this for audio. And shift this over. And pull just this section in a little bit. Hey. Pull it. Hey. What is this going to do? Alright, so I can't pull it in that way. Boop. Alright, and that should be fine. And that's where I fumbled that. Do I mention that again? I'm going to. Okay, yeah. So then let's do that. Okay. Bring that over to here. So let's do. Okay, that. Cut out the dispensing parts or the board. Cut. Oh, we have someone in here. Oh, good question here. Live in a low-income country. I'm struggling to find toothpaste. Instead, I use water and leaf. What is a better option other than option? Okay. What you are doing is just fine. If you can only use water, and as long as you have some type of brush, that is completely fine as far as what is useful. The only benefits that you would get from, let's say, having toothpaste is that they probably would just have fluoride in it, which is good to have, but as long as you're just brushing your teeth, and if you can, floss with something, you're receiving as much benefit as you need. Now, if you are getting, if you are just using the water that you get from either your faucet, from your sink, or wherever, more than likely some of that water might have some fluoride inside of it that you're brushing onto your teeth, which is doing fine. The only reason why we use toothpaste is because it has a nice is because it has a nice flavor to it, and it makes everything smell a little bit better. But if you're just brushing with water, using a toothbrush, or even some countries, they go and grab sticks, and when they go and break the ends and kind of roughen them up, they look like a toothbrush bristle, and that is a good way to go too. How can I stop gum recession? I've been brushing so aggressively. My gums are receding. Okay, cool. That's also another good question that you're mentioning. Brushing aggressively. We don't need that much pressure. Some people feel like the toothbrushes that they have need to be rubbed up against the teeth super hard to get them clean. You don't need to. If you just take a little less pressure but start brushing a little bit longer, then you won't have as much recession. You can't fix it once it's gone. And it's good that you're actually using the correct word, recession. But if the gums are receding a little bit more or quicker than normal, then that's going to be something that can be fixed later by like a dentist whenever you're able to get to them. But let's try to keep what you have now by not brushing as hard. Keep with the water. Keep with the leaf that you're using to make everything a little bit more probably tastier, a little bit more fresher as a scent. But floss. Main thing is floss. Don't brush as hard. Brush brush light. Brush a little bit less pressure, just a little bit longer. But you should be able to do well with what you have potentially. Like I mentioned, there's people that use sticks, break them, rub the end till it looks like bristles, and they'll rub it on their teeth and their gums a little bit, and that works for them. But the good question, though. Thank you for bringing some dental talk to this. Love it. Oh yeah, and I'm editing the video, so I'm kind of like in between back and forth as we go along here. But good questions. Oh, I did not even realize that it was two different people asking two separate questions, but good stuff for both of you. Kind of, I hit both of them, so that's good. As far as games and everything, the main thing that like when I'm actually playing them is usually going to be I usually have some people on here that usually come in and talk to me and everything. So it's like Kingdom Hearts is something I'm trying to get through right now. Some scary games I'll play every now and then. Yeah, some scary games I'll play every now and then. But a lot of times I'm trying to just mainly get dental videos like this edited so I can put it on the channel and have people learn what we do. So either wherever they are, they can learn how to do it, why we are doing it, and hopefully one of these days I'm going to make videos more for patients to understand what their dentist is telling them. So one day, hopefully it'll be good. But thankfully, if I can do these videos and have some questions like we're getting asked here, it would be cool. Do you play with anybody? Would love to play games with you. Oh yeah, that would probably be fun. I don't usually get to play games with too many people. I usually do this at night because right now it's what is it, like 10:30 for me at night. So this is usually the only time I get to do this stuff, and then I'm off to sleep to work tomorrow. But for the most part, I usually just play solo games for a lot of it. I don't play too many things apart from I don't even know what games I even have on my list here. What games do I have? It's been too long since I've looked at my game list. Kingdom Hearts is one, but that's just a single player stuff. It's a lot of single player games. I am actually very surprised. Huh. Makes me think. Like back in the day, I used to play a lot of games that were online, like Ragnarok and Ragnarok Online, and I didn't really play World of Warcraft that much. But actually, now I'm starting to realize that it's crazy. My mother has. Cool. Let's see what. Oh, I need to bring up my thing here again. No one's chewing many objects, not for chewing. Interesting. What is a good object to let your young chew on, but can't find good clean object? Possibly a tree stick. Yeah, a lot. An option that's like I mentioned. The company you can play with me and my friends. Oh, that'd be neat. I'd have to check up that game. Check out what that game is going on about. And then Beezer. As far as an object that the little one can chew on, like you mentioned, especially if they're chewing on stuff, it depends how old they are. If they're at the age where they're chewing and that's helping their teeth, because let's say these are the gums, and as they chew on more things, the teeth are going to be cutting through the gums as it comes up and out. That can be nice. But what is healthy? As long as whatever they're chewing on has been washed a little bit, that should be good. They like to say fruit or frozen stuff, things that are really cold, can help with when a child is chewing, when their new teeth are coming in, and that can help with, for one, making it not as painful, and something that they can, something that's chewy enough that's not hurting their gums. But if they're just chewing with like their teeth, kids like to do that, especially with stuff like you can even like you mentioned, you can have them chew on a we mentioned here, you can have them chew on a toothbrush or even like a washcloth, a like a towel, and have them just kind of gnaw and chew on that, and that tends to be good for cleaning their gums too, if they don't have teeth. Um, um, let's see. Our soft bristle toothbrushes are better than hard bristle. I used brushed my teeth, and they would bleed from how aggressive and perhaps motion to circle. Good question, and actually a really big one that a lot of people ask because it's super common. It is going to be the best one to use is soft bristle toothbrush if you have access to it. A lot of the stores, they sell all the different ones. Hard, let's see, they sell hard, they'll sell medium, they'll sell soft and extra soft. Go for soft and extra soft. Even though it doesn't feel like it's cleaning good enough, like I mentioned before, if you just give it more time, more brushing, more different techniques like that, you'll have, you will protect your gums from pulling back, from receding, and making your tooth longer. That's the best way to have it. But like you also mentioned here too, is the circle motion, right? There's a couple different methods when it comes to this. And actually, let me go and flip the script, because I'm way too like small here. This would be fine. Let me go and turn off Premiere. Cool. Now it's a big version of me, right? Do I have it here? Give me 1 second. I have something that I can use. 1 second. Alright, so now we are back. I heard that if you brush against the direction of the gums, it's good and helps prevent recession. Good stuff. And that's why I went into my little lab and got myself a set of teeth. It's on an articulator. We usually use these to make like dentures. That's why in this case I have this tooth with pink. It's because it's made for a single tooth replacement. And I got a denture toothbrush. You don't want to use these. They're too hard. But it'd be good for the situation to prove what's going on here. Like you mentioned, it is important to brush and everything like that, but how do I do it in a good way? Like you mentioned before, circle motions. Usually it's going to be, if we're doing circle motions, you're probably going to have a situation like we have right here, and our toothbrush is going to be sliding against the teeth as it goes along, one tooth at a time. That can work fine. That's usually how everyone does it. But another option that we have here is something that's called, or let's say, this is called the Bass technique. There's names to brushing. But if we use another one that's called the Stillman's technique, that's where we're going to take the same set of teeth that we have, same toothbrush and everything, and instead of going doing circles, you're going to start all the way up at the gums, and you're going to slide down the tooth as you brush. As an example, I know it's not going to focus on me. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Is that not plugged in? 1 second before my camera goes and turns off on me. There we go. Let's go and not focus on my face. Focus on this thing. Let's see if it'll do it. Come on. There we go. Don't defocus on me. If you start with your toothbrush bristles and you go all the way high up onto the gums and you slide it down the tooth. You don't need to do up and downs or anything. You just go up to the top, slide it down. Up to the top, slide it down. From a side motion. Up at the top where the gums are, slide it down the tooth. That helps with your gum recession because you're not damaging and you're not traumatizing your gums by constantly just getting it all beat up like that. So that one's called the Stillman's technique. Really helpful for gum recession. Another one that is out there that we usually tell kids how to do, and people that are older, they can't move their wrist as much, so they do a lot more arm movement, is when you go and use that same technique like we have here, and I'll see if I can get it done. When kids are learning how to brush their teeth, have them bite down using their toothbrush. Usually they grab it in a weird way, and as they're biting down, they're going to do large circles around all their teeth as they go from one area of their mouth to the other. It's not that great, but when they're learning, it's a good way for them to hit everything multiple times as we do it. So that's cool as far as that's a great way to brush your teeth as kids are learning and such. Oh, we got another person here. Oh, look at that. My little baby brother is losing his teeth alarmingly fast. He can only chew with half his mouth. Is this common, or should I be concerned? Little baby brother losing teeth abnormally fast. So it depends on the actual age. Let me read this comment that just came in. I don't floss. Is this okay? I feel like there's no food in between my teeth, so I feel like there's no need. Even if there's no food that you feel that's going in between your teeth, because they are either spaced apart or they're really close and right next to each other where it doesn't let anything in, there's still going to be build up. As I can see, as these are my teeth, there's still a little space right here underneath where the gums are where stuff gets collected, and so you do want to get some flossing in there. If you don't like flossing with like string floss where you can go and wrap it around every tooth, get one of those little pick flosses that look like my arm here, where it's just a plastic handle with a little piece of floss in there, and try to get a way to get that into a habit where you're constantly just trying a little bit of floss at a time, or make it a habit where you have floss in the bathroom when you shower, and every time you go in the shower you're like, you know what, I'll just floss while I'm in here. It's gonna bleed anyways, so let me just get that happening. Spit it down the drain, everything's good. But that's a way to start a habit as far as that. Chef Sock Monkey, let's go and see what we have. That's right, little baby brother. What age are they? That's a big concern, because when it comes to when we lose our teeth, they come at different times of your life. So one of the big time frames that we tend to lose teeth is the age 5, 6. That's when we're going to start losing our lowers and our upper front teeth. And the reason why we're losing them is because we're making more room for the adult teeth to come. And they start going from down, up, and it zigzags as it goes down, up, all the way from front to the back. Starting at age 5 and 6, you lose O and P. We label kids' teeth as letters. You lose O and P, you lose E and F, you lose N and Q, then you lose D and H, no, D and J. It's confusing when it gets to kids and everything like that. But those are the pattern styles that children would lose teeth in, and they stopped doing it when they stopped losing teeth at about the age of 12, 13, 13 at the latest usually. Yeah, it's been super active. I don't know what happened, but we had people just coming in left and right with questions, which is super cool. This chat is dental nerds. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so it's dental nerds right here. But sometimes, as you mentioned, Chef Sock Monkey, children lose their teeth at different ages. Some, like I mentioned, will start losing their teeth at 5 years old, 6 years old. But some people, or some of them that get their teeth super early, will also lose them super early, and that's where they'll lose them at like 5 on the dot. Or you'll have them super late comers where they'll keep these lower teeth, which are the first to go, until like the age 6.5, 7 years old. At which point then you start getting ideas of, oh, now they're causing problems, where not just the teeth are lined up next to each other and they're all straight and everything. Now you have those same baby teeth are there, and then behind it you have the adult tooth trying to find its way. And because this sucker's over here in that spot, the adult tooth will grow in behind, and it looks like you have layers of teeth at that point. At which point, maybe that baby tooth over here needs to get extracted and pulled out for this one to find its position in the mouth. Let's see. Mostly Lightning Live I've seen in a minute. I have to leave soon, but definitely. It was cool having you guys around. Let's see. Filipino by any chance or Japanese? I am both. Nice mixture as far as what you have going on. Islander. Definitely a little, for one, a mixture of like everything. Guamanian, so an Islander. Hispanic, so Mexican. And then whatever sprinkle of Caucasian or white that I am. So I'm just picking and choosing off of all the different grocery shelves on what I could actually be. So some people aren't able to pinpoint it down, and it's funny because I say, "Oh, I'm Guamanian a little bit," and they're like, "I don't know what that is." I'm like, "It's just an island." That's what we go by and everything. But for that little Japanese section of you, I mean, there's a little bit of history with Guam itself built into there, so that's always fun. But yeah, cool to have man, like you mentioned, this has been a lively portion of the stream on a topic of a video that usually gets me like nobody people in here, which is editing dental videos. So love it to have people show up here, which is super cool. And I'm here until I'm not. So at any point, you guys can keep on throwing questions. Love being able to speak to the dental stuff and everything. And cool. See ya. I'll be back in the night. Maybe we can play some games. Yeah, definitely. That'd be a fun thing. I'm not always just doing this stuff, so you might find me playing the games. You'll be like, hey, let's go and try to join and jump onto something else. If I could do it, I'll definitely give it a try. But you have a good one. You have a good night, Penguin. We'll talk to you later. Let's see. I was right here, and I forgot what I was doing. Moment. Okay, so that's a good spot that I want to get out. Nope. Boop. I got that inhale going in there. Why am I not able to backtrack on that one? Alright. Maybe it's because of this. Let me lock the sound over here. That's probably what's making it weird. Yeah, it is. Okay. That. Okay, take that portion out. Pull that in. Cool. Okay, so I think that, and with that, there it is. Let's go ahead and bring this in over here. Pull that in all the way. That one doesn't make sense as far as the mixed. That. So to return the caps. Any tips on removing cavities at home by a better method than scratching them off with a toothpick? In certain situations, good. Also, Chef Sock Monkey and everything. Once again, hold on. Let me go back to where's my other one here? Classroom? No, Classroom 2. I think this is one that I was using earlier. Or do I have another one? Oh, okay. My dental lab one. That's one that I'm using. Cool. Any tips for removing cavities at home better than method than scratching them off with a toothpick? Not really. I mean, if you have some, let me take these off for a quick second. If you have some unsightly areas on your tooth that are either black or darker, once it's that color, there's no really way to get it gone without going back to your dental professionals. Your dentist is going to be your main one. If it's such a thing like a stain, like a coffee stain, tea stain, anything like that, a nice home method, because remember, a stain is different from a cavity. I should say, remember, heads up, stains are different from than cavities. And so with a stain, that's usually brought on because of the things that we eat, the things that we drink, and sometimes just how we're built. We just have stains that are naturally there. But if we go and deal with stains, one way that you can do it is by using hydrogen peroxide is one of them. So usually a brown bottle that we usually find at the grocery stores, hydrogen peroxide is pretty good. And also baking soda is a great way that when you go and sprinkle some on your toothbrush, when you go and sprinkle some baking soda on your toothbrush and brush with that, that's going to help abrade or lightly scratch away stains, and it's going to whiten your tooth back to its normal color. It's gonna whiten it a little bit past that, but it's gonna take the stains off that's making your tooth a little bit more yellow. But if it is a cavity, a true tooth decay, and you go and try to remove it with, like, let's say a toothpick in that case, because it's dark, that's going to be a little bit different. And actually, I don't know why I did this, but I can bring up something that I have because I have a bunch of images. Let me see where it's at. Okay, I should have a Word document that I can use for this one. Window capture. Let me bring this all the way down to Word. It's not going to show? Oh, it's because I have to reselect it again. That's why. Yes, that's what I want. Alright, so this is the situation that we can see through some of these little things that we have here. I'm going to go and make it a wee bit smaller so we can observe and see the chat too. But as I go and expand these open, we can see these examples that I'm bringing up are examples that I've made for a spiral book that I have that are for identifying what tooth classification things are. usually we don't say, oh, that's just a cavity on that tooth. We usually have a label to say this cavity involves this part and this part of the tooth. And so a lot of these are drastic examples, but we have one right here, which this is a class 1 cavity that we can see. These are going to be such things where it involves the front of the tooth, where people would see. This would be more of a class 5. This one is broken off, so this would be a fracture, but it would also have a class 4 tooth decay on there. And these are pretty much like hardcore. These need to be taken care of. Certain ones that are like these, this is a little bit different though, because where we have a cavity or a potentially a metal filling over here on this this molar spot that I'm pointing to, over here towards these sides, these don't look as bad, but these are still a tooth decay, a cavity. They just don't have that black tint and look to them. But if we were to go and put any type of pressure with an explorer or dental materials on that spot, the doc would find out that there would be an explorer stick or a soft spot where the instrument would dig into that a little bit, and when you pull it back, you'd actually feel like you're hooked onto something. Let's go and see what another person that we have here. In my village, a child pulls out their teeth with motorbikes and string. Result is failure. That's unfortunate. What is a good way for a child to remove their teeth? So that is an interesting question that we have here, QB, that you